Well, it is 3 minutes past 8. Good morning and welcome to it. This is Oasis FM 89.8, the radio station that's bringing you God's living waters. Well, it's a lovely Friday morning and today is the 23rd of September. Tomorrow is Heritage Day. I hope you are getting ready for Heritage. We're going to talk about Heritage in a few minutes time from now. But it is World Sign Language Day today. And to help us a little bit more and tell us a little bit more about World Sign Language Day today, we have a very well-known face in the studio, Vicky Fourie. And she's going to talk to us a little bit about World Sign Language Day today. Well, we also say good morning to all our Facebook viewers. If you are listening in on radio, you are more than welcome to go to our Facebook page. That is facebook.com /Oasis FMZA. That is facebook.com /Oasis FMZA. And on that note, good morning and welcome in the studio again, Vicky.
Thank you, Andre. It's wonderful to be back.
Well, Vicky, here today it is World Sign Language Day. What is World Sign Language Day?
So that's a very good question because I didn't grow up speaking sign language. I grew up in a hearing home. And lip reading and speaking like a hearing person has always been my means of communication.
Yeah.
But as I grew up, I became involved with the deaf community at Telapat in Worcester. And I started to learn sign language, and I realized what a beautiful language it is. It's so creative. And it's just so beautiful, and so I think today is all about celebrating this beautiful language called sign language. Yes.
Wow. So for those of us that don't know Vicky, she is former Miss Deaf SA and also now director of JSSM, that is now the Jeffreys Bay School of Supernatural Ministry, and she's also started the creative community. So Vicky, please tell us a little bit more about JSSM and also creative community.
So JSSM is almost like a Bible school. So I did BSSM in America, Bethel School of Supernatural Ministry. I did it for 1 year, and it's all about identity and hearing God's voice. So I did that in America, and when I came back, I just knew I had to start a school like that. So that's JSSM. And then the creative community is my creative writing classes. So I'm also a writer. And I started with these classes this term. And it actually doubled. We were 8 students and now we're 15.
Wow.
And it's going so well. It's incredible.
Well, Vicky, you were also crowned as Miss Deaf SA or South Africa and competed at Miss Deaf International in 2010. Where you came second and continued to participate in Miss Deaf World. Now, what was the experience like, and why did you decide to enter those competitions?
So when I finished high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I thought maybe I should study journalism, and I actually went for classes at the university, but I realized this is not for me. I want to do creative writing. But there's no degree that you can study with creative writing in South Africa. So I had no idea what to do. And then I received a few prophetic words from people. And they said that I was going to be like Esther of the Bible.
Wow.
And so I read the story of Esther, and I realized that she also competed in a beauty pageant. And so all the most beautiful girls of the land came together, and then the king chose her. So I thought maybe I need to do a beauty pageant. And so that's why I decided to do Miss Deaf South Africa, and it actually opened up the world for me as a motivational speaker. I started doing motivational talks at schools, churches, functions, business events, and it just opened up South Africa for me. I was able to travel and see the country, and also as a writer, I wrote 2 books. I was a column writer for magazines and newspapers, so it just opened up other doors for me that wouldn't have opened if I had gone to university.
Wow.
So that's what happened. Yes.
Viva la Vicky. Well, today we are celebrating World Sign Language Day. Why is it important for us and the community to celebrate World Sign Language Day?
So it's important to know, I think, so actually in my book I wrote this article and it said that more than 10% of South Africans have hearing loss. So that's a big number, 10%. So you might know of someone in your family that probably has hearing loss because of age. Some people were born deaf. So there's all these different degrees of hearing loss. And it's so important to be aware of those people because it's like what Helen Keller said, she was blind and deaf. She said that to be blind separates you from objects, but to be deaf actually separates you from people. It separates you from the community. So we as people that can actually hear to some degree, it's important to actually make them part of the community, to embrace them. And sign language is one of the ways that we can communicate with them. So yes.
Can you tell us how did you overcome the challenges to not be able to always communicate with able people?
Differently able people, yes. Or able people, is it with hearing people?
Able people, yes.
Okay, so let's say for example, I've got my implants, but I'm still very dependent on lip reading.
Okay.
So I think for me, if I have to speak to a hearing person, I know that I need to speak slowly because sometimes I don't speak very clearly. It's important to be friendly because being friendly and kind always goes a long way. So I think for someone with hearing loss, it's important to always be friendly because we can get frustrated sometimes and we can get aggressive sometimes because we feel like people don't understand us. So it's important to find a way to communicate with other people, and everyone is different. Some people write on pieces of paper to communicate. Some people will use facial expressions. Some people use sign language, and like for me, I just speak slowly and clearly.
Well, it is a blessing for me to be able to speak to you. But now there's other people that find it very difficult to communicate with hearing impaired people. Now, what do you think? How can that gap be bridged between people that can hear and people that can't hear, and they would want to speak to people that can't hear? How can we bridge that?
Yes, so I've actually got a few tips in my book. So the first thing is to smile, because body language, people that can't hear actually pick up body language like that. So smile, always be friendly and speak slowly. So I know hearing people tend to speak very fast. You know, I get all these voice notes on my WhatsApps and some people speak so fast and I'm just like, guys, you have to remember, speak slowly. And then also don't talk too loud. Some hearing people think that because someone has hearing loss that we need to speak louder. But sometimes we just need to speak slower. And also be aware of dark places. Because we need to be able to see people's faces. So dark places is a no. If it's dark, go to a place where it's light and then you speak with the person. And then also try not to be in big groups. Especially someone with hearing loss, you know, they can get overwhelmed with a big group of people. Everybody's speaking all at once and you miss out and you don't understand what's going on. So for me, my friends that I've got, I don't have a big group of friends. I've got friends that I spend time with one-on-one because that's much easier for me. I can just relax and just focus on the one person or maybe two people. Yeah.
Do you sign language yourself?
Yes, actually, you know, I was thinking about sign language this morning, and I remember after I finished high school and I did my Deaf South Africa, someone approached me, Antoinette Lau. I don't know if you know her, but she's a very well-known actress, and Jane Nias from Seven Alone. They approached me and they wanted to do this theatre play at Art Club and Pride Fairs, all these festivals, and it was going to be a play that was based on Children of Lesser God, and it's about this deaf girl who falls in love with a speech therapist, a hearing guy, and so I was supposed to play the deaf girl, and they asked me if I can speak sign language, and I said no, I don't speak sign language because I'm into a hearing school. And so they gave me this role, but I had to learn how to speak sign language. So I actually went to the Laupauten Visitor and the National Institute for the Deaf, and they taught me the sign language, and it was just so incredible, this whole world that opened up for me. So I was able to do this role as a deaf girl who actually refused to speak at all. And she only did sign language, and it's just so beautiful. So yes, I can speak sign language, but I'm not fluent in it. I think I understand the basics, so I can speak to someone who's deaf and only speaks sign language. I can actually do that. Yeah.
Alright, how often do you do that these days?
Well, I don't think there's a lot of deaf people in Jeffreys Bay. I actually asked my one friend the other day, he also has implants. And they said to me, there's not a lot of deaf people here. So actually, I don't speak sign language. I don't speak it every day. So if I do come across someone with hearing loss, then I'll speak sign language. But yeah, so I think especially with the implant, a lot of people these days are getting implants. So sign language is actually, I don't want to say it out loud actually, but it might be a dying art.
Yeah.
So people don't really speak sign language anymore. They're moving towards getting implants.
So the need for sign language is constantly decreasing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What word of motivation would you like to leave with the community of on this sign language day?
So I think if you've got someone in your family with hearing loss, make an effort to reach out to them, because it can be a very lonely experience. It's very isolating. So if you know someone in your family, or if you've got a friend, I wanna challenge you, and I wanna encourage you to reach out to that person today and say to them, let's go have a coffee, let's go spend some time together. And I know they will really appreciate it. So that's what I would like to leave with. Yes.
Can you teach us maybe 2 or 3 sign language words that we can use very commonly, please?
Okay, so this is the most basic one. So this means I love you.
Okay.
So this is the I in alphabet, and then the L is love, and then if you point it to someone, it's you.
I love.
I love you. Yes, so that's the most common one, and it's worldwide.
So the moving of the hand forward is you.
Yes,
to that person.
I love you. Yes. Okay. And then also I'm thinking connection. So this is very important, especially when you have hearing loss, you become disconnected from the community. So this is connection.
Okay.
It's beautiful,
Wow.
And then also this is communication. It goes both ways. So this is the C in alphabet, and it goes both ways. Communication. Okay. So yeah.
Wow, that's maybe one more.
Maybe one more. So this is Jesus. So Jesus died on the cross, yes. And he had these holes in his hands. So you use your middle fingers and you go like this, Jesus.
Wow.
And then this is Holy Spirit.
Sure.
So the Holy Spirit is like a wind. You can't control it. So Holy Spirit.
Wow. Now Vicky, if we are interested in, you showed us 4 now quickly, but if we are interested in getting a book or going online and learn more of these, or even go to watch a video, since we have maybe somebody in our family or close by that's signing but we can't sign back, and now you quickly showed us 4 and it's so inspirational.
Yeah.
And we would want to memorize these and get more of these. Where can we go?
So the National Institute for the Deaf in Worcester. So I think they've got online courses where we can learn how to speak sign language, and they are incredible people. I've met them, I've been to their offices, I love those people, I think they're amazing. So yes, so you can go to the National Institute for the Deaf. Yes.
Thank you very much, Vicky. If there are any people that would like to make contact with you after this interview, where can they get hold of you?
So I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, so my name is Vicky Fury. And then Jeffreys Bay School of Supernatural Ministry, there's a Facebook page for that as well. The Creative Community Facebook page. And then my website is vickyfury.com. So it's Vicky with an I at the end. V-I-C-K-I Fury, not V-I-C-K-Y. So people spell my name incorrectly all the time and they can't find me. So it's vickyfury.com. That's my website.
Any last words before we say goodbye?
No, I think just have a wonderful day, guys, and just keep on communicating, connecting with one another, and yes, just spreading kindness and love.
Well, today being World Sign Language Day, what are you doing tomorrow being Heritage Day?
Oh, Heritage Day, Pride Day. So I'm actually on my way to Hartenbos now. There's a prophetic conference there.
Okay.
So I'm going to be at the conference and we're going to dance and we're just going to worship and spend time with the Lord. So that's how I'm going to spend my day tomorrow.
Heritage to the Lord.
Yes.
Thank you, Vicky, and all of the best. And thank you very much for teaching us a few signs, 4 signs.
Yes.
And very interesting this morning. Thank you very much, Vicky, and all of the best.
Thank you, Andre.
And that's Vicky Fourie telling us a little bit more about World Sign Language Day. And today I learned something very important, how to say I love you. I love you. So then, yeah.
I love you, yes.
Thank you very much, and stay tuned here to Oasis FM. We're going to take a short break and then we're going to come back. And then we're going to chat with the team of the CPF, the Community Policing Forum. They are here in the studio with us up next. So to our Facebook viewers, thank you very much for tuning in. We will take a short break and then we will be back with the CPF.